Hello everyone, and welcome to another video of Confronting Chaos, a series of partner videos to Chaos fight footage to outline the enemies and explain why characters are boosted. In this video, I'll be going over the Act 2, Chapter 9 Chaos fight, so let's get into it. The first wave of this fight is against a Lich and a Skull Wizard. The second wave is against one Tyrant, which will summon a Centaurian Blade. The Lich isn't too bad, and probably the worst thing it can do is inflict a unit with Curse, and the second worst thing it can do is hit a unit with Death Cutter. The Skull Wizard isn't too different from other Skull Wizards you fought before, and in fact, with Kefka being a boosted unit, he's actually extra effective against it because it's more susceptible to attack down and blind, both of which remove a lot of the danger from it using Candle in the Wind. That being said though, you will likely need a healer for this fight, because of both the Skull Wizard and the Tyrant. The Tyrant is a unique boss for this fight. It is tough to melee attacks, resists fire, and nullifies ice attacks. It is also immune to getting locked, which removes the effectiveness of most tanks. To further that point, its recast ability is a guaranteed hit. If it breaks or hits a broken enemy with its recast attack, which is a group attack by the way, it'll immediately follow up with Pulse Fire, a group HP attack that does split damage to the party. It can also do Pulse Fire at any random time besides that. Aside from those two moves, it has one basic HP attack and a few other Brave attacks. Its recast ability can inflict a variety of debuffs, and it can also dispel a target of all non-frame buffs using Collide. Besides that, it also has the ability to summon a Centaurian Blade, which has its own HP attack, one attack that batteries its party as well as possibly buffs it, and another attack that also batteries the party and delays the target. It has the same resistances and lack of weaknesses as the main Tyrant. With the enemies out of the way, let's analyze the boosted characters for this fight. Cloud of Darkness is the new unit with this chapter and basically becomes the top pure magic damage unit for a few months. Both her skills are group shave with a single target HP dump. She has Darkness, a unique effect that she gains stacks of by using her skill 1, breaking an enemy, using her EX, or getting hit by an HP attack. What's more, if she breaks with her skill 1 or her EX, she'll gain 2 stacks. At 5 stacks, her skill 2 is improved into a very strong single target attack with 3 HP dumps, splash damage, and will delay the target by 3 turns. It also will be a free skill usage. Using her skill 2 will always consume all stacks of darkness, whether enhanced or not. As a high damage per turn character, she absolutely will want 3 ingots. In terms of what her EX Plus does, Realization makes it a stronger cast and adds delay. 1 ingot raises stats, while 2 ingots gives her starting buffs. 3 ingots gives her EX a double cast effect. Essentially, her limit break boosts are very short compared to other units, but it goes to show just how much sheer power Cloud of Darkness has. Kefka gets a rework and EX Plus on this banner. With the rework, he gets even more use counts on his skills, as well as then doing more hits and higher overall brave damage, which is always appreciated. They also get access to plus versions, which happen if you're targeting a debuffed enemy. His EX Plus does a few things that help out his overall performance. Realization improves the EX cast greatly with more hits and splash damage, his basic brave attack gains more hits, and improves Meteor Plus to include an HP dump and splash damage. 1 ingot is the stat boost, while 2 ingots gives him access to a new unique buff as well as setting his unique debuff on enemies at the start of each wave. 3 ingots unlocks his HP Plus attack and gives the EX cast a double cast property. Ace is on this banner as well, but listen, if you're pulling on this banner for magic damage, you're doing it for Cloud of Darkness, not Ace. He's not exactly weak per se, but he is very old, and as a mostly basic damage per turn unit, he's the role that's most outshined by new units. So, seriously, go for Cloud of Darkness. As for the team I chose, here's the breakdown. I wasn't super sure who to pick for this fight, but since I saw a tank wasn't going to be that effective and maintaining party bravery would be important, that lent itself to picking this triple support lineup. Arciela has strong auras, can boost party regen, can assist in healing, has party battery in ascension mode, and let's not forget about her ability to apply HP silence. I'm not the best at timing it still, but as you'll see in my run, her ability to not need to use her skills in the right party composition gives her very high longevity. All this, combined with the Leviathan summon I chose, meant there was a lot of brave regen going on every turn. Alphino is probably the most offensively oriented unit in this lineup, but he also provides the best offensive auras. His longevity is incredibly high thanks to the way his kit works with his EX and all the battery coming from the rest of the party and the aforementioned regen. Switching to Moonstone served as a way to keep the party safe for the Tyrant's recast ability, as well as to wisely use the free skill cast provided by Shining Obsidian, getting his EX cast up that little bit sooner. With his heals, he also helped keep the party safe and healthy. Hope only has offensive auras to provide to the party, but he also has potent defensive buffs which helped against physical and magic attacks for the second wave. His buff counts also work pretty nicely with the rest of the team, as Arceala has 3 frame buffs while Alphino has 3 or 4, with the Leviathan buff taking up 1 other frame slot. His EX has solid group damage, healing, and battery, and both his base skills don't add to turn count, which is helpful as this fight is a little tight in that regard. With that, this Chaos fight should be covered. If you want to see my footage of this fight, I'll link it in the corner and in the description below. If you liked what you saw and want to see future fights, subscribe so they show up as they're made. If you have any suggestions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.